Miss Hot Mess Mama. Rhonda, if you're watching, congratulations to you. I am so proud of you, and I love playing with this collection. Thank you so much for thinking of me. It was really, really sweet. It's just like, it touched my heart. I'm wanting so many good things for you, and you know, kisses from Seattle, and congrats on your collab with Ofra. I'm so proud of you. So if anyone out there is interested in getting any of the items from this collection, I will put the links down below so that you can pick up anything you may have had your eye on, and you can even save extra money using her code. I believe it's Hot Mess. Whatever it is, I will link it down below. I'm a little late in getting to this video, and that is because I wanted to have the accompanying palette so I could try and have both and put them on. So here are the boxes. I'm super excited. One of these, I can't remember which came first now, but one of these is the PR package that was sent, and the other is the, when they said it was an accompanying set, I was like, well, I should probably get the accompanying set, so I wanted to support Rhonda. And I'm super excited that I have both now to show you. So I'm just going to try and work my way into this guy. I might have ruined the unboxing moment, okay? Okay, so this is the package that I ordered separately. So this is her original palette that she did. So this has the mini mix palette like this. And look at how pretty she is. She's right here. Hopefully you guys can see that. And then on the inside here, I think there's a cover. I'll take this off. So here is the palette and what it looks like inside. I think it's really, really pretty. Now, I met Rhonda at the Creators and Friends in New Orleans event, and I'll say, one, she's very, very sweet, and two, she loves her family a lot. So I'm really excited when I was watching the video about how she named a lot of the stuff like after her family and her kids. So I love that. I also did order something else. And that is going to be, this is my favorite lip gloss, this kind of coppery peach one. It's from the Sam Squad. Is that right? Yeah, the Sam Squad lip gloss trio that Samantha March did originally with Ofra. So they were having a sale, and I went ahead and used Rhonda's code as well, and you can always save usually 20%, I believe it is. I don't have a code with Ofra, but I know she does. Lots of other people do, so definitely save some extra money. But this coppery one is my favorite, and I really like the pink one too. But I could either get one of the gloss in Queen, which is the color I like, and it was like $8, or I could get the pack for like $14 or $13. So I did that, and then I decided to actually get two. So now I have two extras of the Queen. And then there was a little sample in here, and it is in the color Mocha. How cute is that? It's so cute. All right, I think that's everything in this package. Now, we're going to get into the PR box that she was so kind enough to put me on the list to get. So I was super excited about that. So, oh, wow. Look at how cute this is. Oh my gosh, there's so many fun little pink and white ones. Little crinkles. I love that. Okay, so it says Hot Mess Mama, and it has, here's the information on the little card. Of course, by the time y'all are seeing this, you know that it's available, but I will definitely put a link to it. So this is the Inseparable Lip Duo. So this is Kisses from Kentucky, XO Rhonda. And this has two separate things in here. So one gloss, one liquid lip. And I like that this liquid lip is darker than the first collection because this is definitely more of my alley. So this is just called Hot Mess Mama. So that one's really pretty. And then this gloss reminds me a little bit of Apricot Dream, but just a little bit lighter. And this is, I think it's called Butterfly Kisses, right? Yes, Butterfly Kisses. So that one is so gorgeous. And I think those two together are going to be a really great lip combo. So I'm definitely going to do that. Oh my gosh. Look how cute she did a little card. Oh my gosh. Look at this seal. How cool is that? I always keep all of my little cards and things from any kind of launch or brand type thing. She's so cute. Oh my god. Okay. Rhonda, if you're seeing this, thank you so much. Okay. So here is the Sweet and Sassy Face and Lip Collection. So I love this. Look at this. Before you say anything, that's my dog. He's fine. He's just old. His name's Cooper. We call him Mr. Cooper. Do you guys have a million names for your pets? So here is the cheek and kind of eye palette. Now, I admit when I first saw this, I was a little scared because I don't usually do pink on my eyes. But then I saw that she said that you can use this as a blush palette, and I was like, oh, that's brilliant. So the colors in her original palette are up my alley more, so I'm going to be focusing on those and then using these as cheek colors. So cute. All right. Now, what is this? Oh my gosh. Now I feel a little bit silly because, y'all, look at this. Wait a second. Wait a second. So I didn't need to wait to open this. I feel like such a dunderhead now. You know, it doesn't matter. I am so excited. I wanted to support her anyway. So the fact that they included the original launch, that is the sweetest. Thank you so much. Gosh, I can have a spare backup, or I could maybe give this one away. I have to decide what to do with that now. I am so excited, though, to play with this palette. And so how thoughtful that they sent the original palette along. I did not know that that was coming. That was an extra special bonus. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Now I feel bad that I waited so long to make this video. I'm going to stop yapping. Let's get into this. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, I'm kind of in my summer collection face right now, honestly. So I'm a little bit darker than usual, so a lot of my foundations don't seem to be working. So there's that. Also, I should let you know, I did prep my lips with the City Lips Night Oil, just so I have a little something on my lips for when I do a liquid lipstick or something later. I know that it's going to usually be a little bit more drying, and that's fine as long as I prep my lips first. And also, I should note that I put on the City Beauty, it's like the gel. You know, honestly, anything that I've used on my face, I will link down in the description box, but I really wanted to get into this. So I just have a mismatch as well of brushes and whatnot. So I'm going to start with this BK Beauty 101. It's a really great foundation brush. I also love the Sigma Beauty F80, of course. That's a classic. So I also did not bring over a mirror. So I'm trying to do all this in the tiny little mirror of the camera, and I just feel like that's not going to be good for me. Also, I'm just going to mix in a little bit of this Trestique kind of a stick foundation, and I'm literally just swiping this on my face. I'm not really being too precious about it, and then I'm just going to blend out. Oh, I wish I had a mirror. Is it too late to get up and get a mirror? Somewhere in this room there has to be a mirror, right? Yeah, I feel like I need a mirror because also when I get to the eyeshadow, I'm not going to be able to do it in this tiny little viewfinder. Okay, so let me definitely get a mirror. Gotta find it. I'm gonna pause. Alright, I'm back. I found a mirror, and funnily enough, this is from the first Creators and Friends trip where ColourPop gave us these little mirrors, so I don't know if the battery is probably dead. It is, but that's okay. It does have like a little light in it, which is, oh, look at that. Hello. Hello. So when it is charged, it lights up as well, which is nice. So why didn't y'all let me know that this is unblended up on my forehead? See, I couldn't see it. Couldn't see it. Is there a... I'm working with a very tiny desk, y'all. Let me see if I can do anything with a light and a plug-in. Maybe. No, maybe not. Oh, wait. Maybe it will work. You have to turn it on first. There's a switch in the back. Didn't know that. Okay, good to know. So I'm gonna do this. Maybe it's a little bright. Let me see if I can turn it down a little. Oh, it's warm. Put this thing over here. No one get upset. I'm just setting you down. I'm talking to my dogs mostly. That was silly because I'm gonna have to pick it up again. All right, next I'm gonna go in with this under eye brightener. It's the Spectrum Color Correcting Duo Light to Medium from Sigma Beauty. And this one is nice because it has two different colors inside of there. And I love, they have a brand new angled brush. It's been one of my favorites. So let me see, where did I put it? Part of their like ultra soft collection, and they mean it. They are very, very soft. It is, I got my little collection here. It's this guy. Look at this. You see this? How it's like perfectly like puffy but angled and softly contoured. It's so good. Okay, so I'm going to take this one. And actually, I might, just to warm it up a little bit with my finger first, because it is a cream product and it's been a while since I've fully gone in and color corrected. Sometimes I just use the Salt New York concealer, and in a tiny little compact, I could show you what that looks like. And I have been loving that one, especially for like if I'm on the go and I'm just trying to cover up something like, you know, little face blemish, something like that. So, and I just like to make sure that I warm it up a little bit on my fingers first before I go in there, because sometimes if you go in with just the brush right away, which you can, I just feel like it doesn't spread as nicely. So I'm going to go in there and just do a tiny bit of this. I'm just going to do a tiny bit. I know there's not really much on there, just whatever's left on my brush. That's my other dog. She's just scratching her ear, so that one's Casey. All right, so we are blended in with that and that. Next, what I'm going to do, I am going to just do, since we haven't powdered yet or anything, I'm going to go in with a tiny bit of this, which is this trusty bronzer stick. Just going to color up a little bit of the perimeter because I feel like I am just a tiny bit pale with all the stuff I've got going on. And then I am going to go in with that original palette and add a little bit of powder bronzer on top. So I'm going to do this. And I know that Rhonda had said that you can use one of her eyeshadow shades as a powder for underneath the eyes. So a lot of the powders are, you know, safe for the rest of the face, not just like eye. And I think that's a great like multitasking type of thing. So I'm just going to add a little bit of color here. And we're just going to add a tiny bit here on the nose. So we're going to fake almost like a little bronzing action here. It's almost contouring, but with bronzer. Okay, so there's that. Now, I think I'm going to go in with the original palette now. So nice of them to include one too. Oh my gosh, I was not expecting that. So I'm going to open this up. And I heard that one of these colors right here, I believe, it's this Sweet and Sassy color, I believe is also the center color of Sparkle in this one. So you can use as a highlight, as like a beautiful eyeshadow topper, like wherever. I think, gosh, but I think I'm going to use this one later as the highlighter, or maybe some sort of mix, so I'm not quite sure here. But I'm going to go with a little bit of a more basic eye, like stay in this brown family, I think. Oh my gosh. I'll tell you one thing. I'm not the channel for like tutorials because I know like very little about what I'm doing, just to be honest. So I am going to go in with this shade here. It's one of the lighter browns, and I am going to just kind of put that where a crease might be on y'all. Ooh, I like that one. That is just a beautiful little crease color. I like that. You could use that probably as a bronzer too. Just warm it right up on your skin. So I'm just going to do this. Oh my gosh. I love that actually. Add a little more. So we're going to do this. I kind of love that. And then I'm going to use a different brush. I'm going to go just a little bit darker in that crease with the one exactly next to it to the right. So I'm just going to do that. Just going to run that a tiny bit lower to define that just a little bit, and then I'm going to just kind of bring it in a little. And then last but not least, I'm going to use this same brush, but I'm going to go into that darker brown one shade to the right. So I'm just going right down the line, so it's like boom, 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 from that light to the medium to the dark. So right down there. Ooh, I like this brown a lot, actually. Whatever that color is called, I really like that. right out here on this outer edge. Really good, I think, also as like an eyeliner. My husband just texted me. Let's see what he wants. Nothing important. Nothing that can't wait. Oh my gosh. I think that's so pretty. I might actually use that cream color and do it on the lid, brighten it up, and then go in and add a little bit of sparkle at the end. I think that is what I'm going to do. So let me see if I've got I'm just going to use a dome brush like this. I'm just going to get in there on that kind of peachy color and like fill in this. Yeah, that's kind of what I want. Just a lighter inner half here. And you see a little, I don't know if you can see a little bit of difference, but I like it. Actually like that. Okay, and then I think I'm going to go back to that kind of darker color one more time and just hit that edge one more time. And then I'm going to take a brush and I'm just going to hit that bronzer that's in this palette and I'm going to sweep over what I've already done. And it's a beautiful color, but I might actually also just tap in slightly with that very first kind of like light bronze color that I was like, oh, this might be good for lighter skinned. So I'm going to do that, those two colors together. Okay, and then I think what I'm going to do is I am going to open up her brand new palette like this. I'm going to go into that middle shade, Sweet and Sassy, and I'm going to dot that on my eye. And I'm going to use my finger for this. I'm just going to, you can see it here, just going to use my finger and I'm just going to dot it on top of the cream. She's pretty and she's sparkly and I love that. Love that. Okay, I'm going to do it on the other eye. So there's that. And then what I think I'm going to do is I am going to go in to, you know what, I'm going to go back to that other palette and I'm going to go into that dark brown color, I think, here again. And I'm just going to run that along the lower lash line and use it as an eyeliner. Actually, I could also do this kind of like khaki and green color. That would be cute. And I am wearing green. I kind of like that too. Maybe both. I knew that this would be a really fun eyeliner color. Yep, I was not incorrect on that. I actually really like that. And then I think I am. I'm going to go in with that dark green color. So it's pretty much everything across that bottom row in this palette. I'm going to hit that outer edge with it. I like that. And then, you know what? I think I'm going to use that dark green again, and I'm going to go right along the top and just hug that lash line on that very outer part. Just darken that lash line on the outer edge. I'm not going to do the whole eye, just the outside. Sometimes I tend to get carried away, so we're not trying to do that. Alright, so we're going to leave it like that. I think that's really pretty. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into the new fun blush palette and choose a color here. Let's see here. So, I think I want to go with this neutral and a little bit of this pop pink at the edge. I think that's going to be super fun. So let me see how I best want to, which brush? Okay, so I've got this guy, which is the BK Beauty 109, so it's a little bit angled. So I'm going to start with this little peachy one right here. I'm going to start with that. Da, 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 da. I don't know how pigmented yet it's going to be, so I got to be careful. We're going to come in here. I'm going to hit that on the apples. Pretty. All right. Just going to do that. And then since that is more precise, now that I've laid that down, I'm going to go in with that fluffy brush that I had for my bronzer. I'm going to go into that hot pink color that was on the end, the very first one. Woo-hoo-hoo! You can see it's pigmented. I'm just going to tap that off here. I'm going to tap on both sides here because I put some on both sides. There we go. I'm going to put that down. That one's not so scary as I thought it would be. That one's actually really pretty. Put that on. Hopefully y'all are seeing that. And so, like I said, you know what? I mean, I usually double blush. I don't know about y'all, but like, is today the day that I triple blush? I'm that high maintenance? Maybe. Because I want to try all the colors. But I am curious about this like cherry kind of one next to the hot pink. And I wonder if I just really go in lightly, how that might look. Dipping. Okay, let's see. You know what? I'm not mad at it. I love blush. Do y'all love blush? All the colors of blush. All the blush colors that I didn't even think I was going to love sometimes end up being like ones, like all of a sudden sometimes I was like into this orange mango-y color. Like every once in a while the colors surprise you. I think that is really pretty and you can really build those up, but gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay. So I used that Sweet and Sassy color. I used 3 of the blush colors. I'm going to go back into the original palette and I'm going to hit up that highlighter shade now and hit that on the high points of my cheeks. So I'm going to go in with, I have a fan brush somewhere. I haven't yet tried it, so I wanted to try this one. This is the Samantha Ravndal one, and this was from her set that she did with Sigma. So I'm definitely going in. So I'm going to start with a light hand because Ofra definitely knows how to do it with their highlighters. So I'm going in with this. Okay. You know what? I said that and then I just loaded up the brush because I forgot where I was for a second. And I know there's a bunch of people that do their fan brush upside down. Are you an upside downer or are you a not? And you're an upside upper. I don't know. Whatever you. That is really pretty though. Gosh, you gotta give it to Ofra. They know a thing or two about highlights. Those are all so pretty. Look at that. Ooh, ooh, she sparkles. She sparkles. She's ready to go. Are y'all, do you still do the nose, the tip of the nose? I'm not usually, but you know what? I mean, go big or go home, right? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it up here. I'm going to do a tiny bit here. I feel like a fan brush diffuses it, so like, it's not as offensive. But you know what? What's wrong with a little bit of offensive highlighter? Nothing. Nothing. All right. I think that's really pretty. Overall, look at that. Ooh, she's cute. She's cute. I think that honestly, the under eye brightener, it's a little bright right now that I had earlier. So I might even go in with a tiny bit of that peach and a little bit of tan. And I wonder if I tried to tone that down a little bit. Almost like I was setting it, but a little bit with a deeper color. So I'm going in back to the original palette. I think that helps. Just adding a little bit of almost like that tan and peach together. And then running it in like I would be setting my under eye. It's not perfect, but there you go. That's not this palette's fault. That was me choosing the super bright concealer for right now. But I do love that concealer. Okay, so there's that. I think that helped. I think that helped a lot. Now, to get into the liquid lip and the, I'm so excited, and the gloss, because I love those. Okay. So I'm going to put this up here. Hopefully you just sit there. Don't fall down, okay? We'll see how that goes. So this color, like I said, is called Gemini. Nope, yeah, Gemini. And it is a little bit darker than the original, so I'm very excited about that. And I do love that the Ofra wands are very like thin, so you can be very precise. So you can use it like a lip liner. still feeling like it's kind of got that hot pink. And look at that. I didn't even have to dip back in. Ofra's really good that way with making sure that you get enough product on and it's opaque. So there is that color. It's kind of that hot Barbie pink. I mean, for me at least. And then, because I feel like the other one would have been too light. So I like that this one is definitely darker. And this is the Kisses from Kentucky. No, Butterfly Kisses. Butterfly Kisses. So I'm going to go in here with this. Yep. Love that. You know what? This one I am going to go in for another dip because I want a lot. Okay, that's a fun combo. I like that one a lot. I'm feeling very Barbie. What do you think with all the pink blush and the... You know what? I like it, and I don't think that the blush is completely, like, too heavy. I'm really, really digging that. So, ooh. That is the first impressions and first try-on of the new Hot Mess Mama collab with Ofra using the original mini mix at... Mini mix. Yes, mini mix palette as well as the new launch with the blushes. And I have to say, kind of loving it. And I used that Sweet and Sassy, right, on the eye. Good job. Top notch to Ofra. You know what? I have to say, special shout out to Ofra because I have seen them collab over the years with so many creators that I know. And they're not always creators that have like the largest. And I say that, you know, like... it may be 50 to 100,000, but for a beauty brand to collab sometimes with creators of that size, not someone in the millions or tens of millions, it's a very big deal, and it doesn't always happen that often. So I really appreciate Ofra from that. I know they did a collab with originally like Madison Miller, like I said, Samantha March. They did Jen Loves Reviews. I've seen them do all kinds of collabs too, where you can pick out some sort of products as favorites as well, or put in, they had the influencer collection that they did where some people got to create different items. So I have a bunch of their items anyway from collabs that they've done with some of my friends or just previous people that I've known. And so I love that about Ofra, where they really are about the community and they know who's actually making content, and they're always super duper kind. Whenever in the past I did a video on the Samantha March palette, the Life's a Draft palette, and I remember they even included me in a little like montage of it, and I just thought it was so sweet because I don't make beauty content as my full-time anything, and that they included me. They were so kind to me. I just really, really enjoyed meeting. I remember I met Corrine at Ipsy in New York, and she was there doing an activation with Ipsy. Jen and I were there. Linda from Glitter Fallout was there. And, you know, we just got to talk, and she was the nicest, and it was really great. And there wasn't a big to-do about how many followers do you have. It was just genuine, nice people. So I love that they're still collabing with some of the creators that I know, creators that aren't, you know, huge creators. I think it means so much when they get to have that creative control, and I love that they're, you know, in Florida and they get to have these items. So I remember I had gotten an invitation to Samantha March's launch. I think it was going to be down in Florida, and then the panini happened, so it didn't seem to happen. But I just remember being really touched that, you know, they wanted to throw a party and they wanted to do a release, and I have good vibes and feelings for a lot of the collabs that they've done. So Rhonda, if you're watching this, I'm so happy for you. I'm ecstatic for you. I love that gloss. I love that original palette so much. I feel like it's just a really good, especially for travel, type of basic, neutral, everything you need palette. I love that palette. So I'm glad that I got one, and I'm so glad and thankful that you sent me another one. Thank you so much for watching me get ready using all of these new products. Anything that you're interested in, if anything, I will put a link below, and you can even use Rhonda's code. I believe it's Hot Mess, might be Hot Mess Mama. I'll have it linked down below in case you're shopping and you see anything else that you want to pick up, like maybe that Queen lip gloss from the Samantha March collection. Also really, really good. So once again, Rhonda, thank you so much. Congratulations to you. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in a video very soon. I hope you have an amazing day. Bye.